So I got my replacement panels in. I probably won't get much done today on it, but the panels are huge. So I got plenty to work with. You can see how high up my rust goes. And then how high up the panels go. So I can more than cut this in half. Now, what I will do, I'll come up here somewhere, and I think what I'll do first is measure. I'm gonna grind this and get this down to paint to make sure there's no rust up here. I can feel bondo here, but I think it's just where they blended it, because they laid it on heavy right here. So I'm gonna grind all this out, or sand it out, till I get to bare metal, so I can make sure all this metal's good. And then I'll come along here too, and I just want to get bare metal so I can see what I've got to work with. And then wherever I've got good metal, I'm gonna measure up, and I'll cut this piece out to size, and then I can lay it over here, and I can use it to mark where it needs to be, so that I get both pieces, you know, cut right. And then I'll cut this out and lay that in, and weld it up. So it's good because this piece comes all the way back here. I don't know if this is, I feel a spot weld right here, so I guess they spot weld it together. So we'll just have to drill out those spot welds, and then I can plug weld it back, or I can spot weld it, either way. But I am going to have to move the bed back to do it, so we'll do as much as we can before we move the bed back. I'll probably start on the other side, get it all cleaned up, and find out where I need to cut it, get all that stuff done, and then move the bed back, because, you know, I can drive it like this, and I can drive it when I get it all cleaned up, and I can drive it up into the point where I have to slide the bed back. So I'll kind of leave that to the last minute, last possible moment, whatever. Do everything else I can before, and then slide the bed back. So, like I said, probably not going to get much done today, but if I get anything else done, I'll update this. So here's what we got on the passenger side. It's not too bad. It's got a little bit over here that causes it to bubble, but I went ahead and ground the bondo out till the bondo stopped, which I got down to just painting metal right here. And then over here it looks okay too. So I can probably cut out, you know, right along here somewhere, and that should be good. And then on the other side, let's see. The other side, went ahead and ground it out more just to get past the bondo. The bondo stopped up in here, but there's good metal long in here. There's a pinhole right there, so I'll probably come up to about here or so. That's all good metal, and I have to cut that out. And same over here, you know, it's good metal. So I hadn't ground the bottom, so I went ahead and ground it. So that's where we're gonna quit for today. I'm gonna throw some paint on there just so it's not bare metal, and we will well, I'll show you what it looks like with the paint on it. Alright, there it is, some cheap paint on it, and the reason I put the paint on it is just to keep it from getting rusty, so that way when I'm ready I can just sand that light coat of paint off and we're back to bare metal. That little pinhole shows up a lot better too. Right there. So we'll come above that because that probably means there's rusty. There's a little spot. Can't tell if that's a pinhole or... it's not focusing. Anyway, we'll just come up above that enough to where we know that we've got good metal. And then on the other side, we're good on the other side too. See, we just got some paint on it. Anyway, making small progress, but we'll get it done. Thanks for watching.